We are vastly superior to humans. You know it to be true, so do not resist us. Coming to you live by a tape-delayed basis by means of digital distribution. This is Extreme Hardcore Nerds. Here are your hosts.
Look over there. Riding into town to save the day once again. It's time to round up your pulls and ride to the comic store. Here is your Extreme Hardcore Nerds Weekly Comics Report.
Welcome back, and it is that time of the show where we talk comics. We talk nothing but comics. We talk everything comics, and it's also that time of the show where I turn it over to our resident comic nerd himself, Gunnar Stipper, as he brings us all the news from pages and panels for the week. So, with that having been said, Gunnar, what is new in the world of comics this week?
Well, hopefully we can finally put one of these stories to rest and never bring it up again. So we're going to start off with that controversy we've had the last few weeks, Static Shock. Just when you think it wouldn't go away, writer, director, actor Stefan Dizil is making a Static Shock movie in honor of Dwayne McDuffie and to give the fans who got screwed over by DC something to live for. The 12-minute short film Static Shock Blackout will be released soon. More news in the future. So if you're interested,
if you're interesting, you can watch it. For all others, yeah. Go to hell.
There is a minute trailer for it. Otherwise, just look it up on Facebook. It's just Static Shock Blackout. Yeah, go look it out. If you've seen the cartoon or anything, it looks good. Good effects. Definitely worth your at least a minute of your time.
Is it live action or is it like the cartoon?
Live action.
Live action.
You're welcome. All of us at Stefan.
And politically correct casting.
Wow, way to be. I love his good use of terminology. Very professional.
Yes. Journalistic integrity.
Oh, this again.
Well, moving on. There is a lot of news, kind of, to cover. But first, let's head over to Marvel, since DC seems to not be doing anything this week. At least I didn't see much. For those of you reading Avenging Spider-Man, Zeb Wells and the varying artists are taking a break with issue number 7, giving reins to guest artists Catherine and Stuart. Oh God. Eve.
Oh wow.
Stuart. Oh God.
Stuart. Oh God. His mom just always screams, Stuart. Oh God, what are you doing?
Anyways, I'm sorry. Imonin, whoever they are, they will be doing issue 7, She-Hulk and Spider-Man.
No, you can't do that because then you could be talking to that other jackass.
Anyways, Stewart is no stranger to Spider-Man, doing a lot of work in Ultimate Spider-Man and other good stories from Marvel, like Fear itself.
Right. Define good.
Ultimate Spider-Man.
What was that other one again?
Fear itself.
One more time.
Didn't quite catch that.
Fear itself.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wolverine and Jubilee.
Really? That's your defense?
Why? I will be... I'm already getting Avenging Spider-Man, and I think I'll tough through it and get up to here because of She-Hulk.
Is it really that bad?
I was really reading it for I'm gonna butcher this name, Madureira, Joe Madureira, something like that.
Oh.
His art was fantastic, and then I don't know if he's just taking a break or what, but
I think
the last few art has been poop.
Okay.
Utter
I think he's
poop.
on break.
Yeah. So, anyways, keep your eyes out if you're a She-Hulk fan. You want to read this because it is good writing, good stories. Anyways, moving on to more Spider-Man news and something that wants me wishing Like Marvel actually having a physical face, just like Scott Pilgrim's Love Life, because I want to punch it. Marvel's released a screen capture of the first issue of Ultimate Spider-Man, the animated series, which will be available on Free Comic Book Day.
We are so covering that.
Oh, yeah. Free Comic Book Day is going to be fun.
I'm going to be crying myself to sleep that night.
I was going to say, we need to figure out what comic store we're actually going to that day, or what multiple comic stores we're going to.
I said the 4, so I'm thinking I'm thinking a Traverse.
Okay.
I'll drive.
Okay.
So everyone pitch in gas money.
Okay. I can do that.
Go grab Gunner.
Sold. Why, Marvel? Why? You make a TV show based on a comic that already exists. You have hundreds of issues already invested in the story, and you decide you need to make another comic book about the TV show based on a comic book?
You sound a little butthurt, buddy. Just a little.
Marvel, if your love life was a person, I'd punch it in the face.
Please allow me to hold your face under the purescent waters of knowledge. Quote, Yahtzee.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's why you laughed.
Oh, moving on.
Definitely moving on. Before we get to the big group of stories for this week, one last thing. Los Angeles Times released their comic book award nominees. Totally just butchered whatever that title was. Sorry. Los Angeles Times book prizes will be announced Friday, April 20th, and the nominees for the comic book category will be I Will Bite You and Other Stories by Joseph Lambert, Celluloid by Dave McKean, Finder Voice by Carla Speed McNeil, Congress of Animals by Jim Woodring, and Garden by Yuichi Yokoyama.
I've never heard of any of those.
I've heard of Finder.
I've heard of
and
Finder.
I Will Bite You.
I think the Bite You one might have come up.
Okay.
So these are all kind of really, really download publishers and artists.
Kinda. I Will Bite You is Secret Acres. Celluloid is Fantagraphics. Finder is Dark Horse. Fantagraphic and Picture Box. So.
Okay.
Kind of the lower ones.
Yeah, they're published. These are just like close to the underground as you can get without being 100% underground.
Okay, fair enough.
Anyways, if you didn't know,
your ass better call somebody.
Image Expo was this weekend, ending today, and boy, if you like Image Comics, it was a good weekend. Lots of good news coming out of here, and a lot of announcements. Starting off, Phonogram, a new series being created by Kieron Gillen and Jamie McKelvey. No, sorry, totally butchered that. Cult favorite series, returning for a third installment.
Yeah, there we go. I was going to say, what, new?
I read that wrong. Anyways, 6 more issues are being made, and Emily Asser's character is going to be the main focus of this one.
Okay.
And it's being called The Immaterial Girl.
Okay.
So, I just found out about it. It looks really good. I will probably be looking into what they've worked on before and have my eye on this.
Okay.
More news out of there. During the panel from Saga, Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples' new work, there's a lot of info released. There is only 4 people working on this comic. And Vaughan and Staples are working on this 50-50, so it's looking really good. They answered a lot of questions. The first issue is going to be 40 pages long, and the first issue is going to actually be available March 14th.
Yes.
Okay.
So, I believe last time we reported about Saga, it was looking to be May, I believe. Was that? I don't remember.
You might be
But
I
right.
can't remember at the top of my head.
we have a date now, March 14th.
Good.
Go buy this. This is going to be awesome, and I'm very much in. They also released the first 3 covers,
All right.
and no more nipples for you breastfeeding fans.
No, the nipple is covered. Wham. You'll have to go
Also-
out to the food court and find some mom then.
God.
Nick Spencer of Morning Glories is teaming up with artist Riley Rosamo to bring a new psychological thriller, Bedlam.
Bedlam?
Basically just Dexter.
Okay.
Matter Red is a homicidal maniac and is terrorizing a city. When he is finally captured, they put him in a mental institute. He comes out and they start giving him plastic surgery so he can get his life back together because he's been cured. And eventually the cops come and recruit him. And yeah, it basically sounds like a Dexter kind of story.
Okay.
Okay.
Look for this one to launch around Halloween. Very fitting. The teaser art looks great, though. So, like I said, a lot of really good things coming out of Image. So, and leaving you with my last bit of news, once again from Marvel. The last 3 villains have been announced for Ends of the Earth. If you couldn't guess them already, it was Rhino, Sandman, and Kraven.
Also, earlier the week,
Chameleon. I read that wrong.
Chameleon, yeah. They also added Doc Ock, Shocker, and Mysterio.
Mysterio.
Okay,
So
so
Sinister
3 or
6.
4 heavy.
Basically, yeah, it's your Sinister Six.
Yeah, 3 or 4, 3 heavy hitters, 3 small timers. Yeah. Good stuff.
But
Cool.
the teaser images look great.
Okay.
I didn't care for the Doc Ock, Mysterio, Shocker one, but the 3 they just released look really good.
The Rhino one wasn't bad.
Okay. I just seen a little glimpse of them, so.
Be looking for this one in the next coming month.
All right.
That is all for me. Over to Andy.
All right. I do have a couple items. Let's see. Starting it off, as long as we're talking Image and the expo and everything, Image Comics announced Jim Kane's Mind the Gap. Coming out May 2nd. It is a story of a woman who has amnesia and can't remember why there are people out trying to kill her. It is supposed to be, and it's supposed to dive a little bit into the paranormal as well. So, I read the first couple pages for this one. Actually looks pretty decent.
How's the art?
Art looked really good. So, that's one I'll probably be keeping an eye on.
Okay.
Let's see. Archie is going where no man has gone before again, as they're bringing the Occupy Wall Street movement to Riverdale. Is there anything Archie Comics
I don't know
won't
if he's
do?
just spiraling a drain that he can't get out of now.
Is there just anything Archie Comics won't do anymore?
One to the other, to gay, to gender swap, to this.
Also,
Make Archie black next.
let's see. Blue Water Productions has decided that since they're well known for their biographical pieces, they're putting one out for the boy wonder himself, Burt Ward.
Oh boy.
So he finally has his own comic. He can step out of Adam West's shadow. Or should I say Mayor West?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Or Adam Wee.
No.
No one messes with Adam Wee.
Oh, let's see. Also, more Mass Effect news. Mass Effect Homeworlds has announced their second character, and it will follow the story of Tali.
Cool.
So, I really like the Mass Effect comics. So that's
Were they actually good?
Yeah, I read a couple of them. I enjoyed them. So
who do they follow? Is it just the entire group?
Well, I know like the Mass Effect 2 ones really followed Liara and her stories around. So,
all
right. Wait, I just heard Liara. What?
The Mass Effect 2 comics followed her around.
Yeah.
Yep, it did.
So
it was also about the Shadow Broker a lot.
Yep.
Cool.
So I like I said, I really enjoyed it. So
maybe something
I'll probably be on board for this one.
Oh wait, no, that's different.
And then of course it has to be me that brings in the DC news.
Wonder why?
I'm just leaving it there for you now.
The DC Nation block, which is coming out March 3rd, has 2 new additions to it. 1, we get the Adventures of Plastic Man.
So excited for this. You have no idea.
I really don't want to.
Done by the same guy who did Batman Brave and the Bold, so it's going to be awesome.
Oh, I don't know. I believe I posted it last week, but did you watch that pilot episode?
Yes, it was hilarious.
Elastic Man doesn't have appearance. I'm just gonna
they've also been releasing a couple teasers for it, and I wish that this was on when I was a kid.
I've already got my DVR set for the DC block. So.
That's our other one.
And also along with Plastic Man, we're getting this Super Best Friends Forever, which it's just a series about Supergirl, Batgirl, and Wonder Girl. Developed by Man Frost.
It's all full of girls.
Yes, it's basically DC's version of the Powderpuff Girls.
Yeah!
It literally is. In not even a fun way.
And when you even look at the art style, it's not that it's not the traditional like DC like real people.
Is it slightly anime?
It's no, I wouldn't go anime. It's more of that Powderpuff Girls style where it's
slightly anime.
Yeah.
Wide eye, really big eyes, obtuse bodies and heads.
No.
Points.
It's slightly the Fruits Club. The Fruits Cup. Fruits Basket. That's what
okay.
It is.
All right, then I might be on board for this if it's slightly like Fruits Basket.
With the big eyes that she never blinks at all.
Nope.
The whole entire.
They better have really.
I'm not on anything.
They better have messed up villains too.
Probably.
I need a Mojo Jojo for the new generation. Or him.
Oh God.
How are you doing, girls?
And then last but not least, as far as comic news for me goes this week, CBS Interactive has announced the return of a mighty hero from days past, making a triumphant return to iOS devices.
Squandered Man.
Here I come to save the day. It is Mighty Mouse, my hero.
He's going to have pathos and so many drug problems. Saving the planet and eating your garbage.
Makes me want to buy an iCrap. Just so I can play this.
Give it a week. I'm sure it'll be online within a week.
Oh, I was a huge Mighty Mouse fan back in the day. So
let's bring out a Ant, buddy. Come on. One, two. All right.
So yeah, no, I'm super excited that they're bringing this, and I only hope it actually leads to rebooting the franchise and either making a new animated series or a new comic or bring this character back out of obscurity.
Can you say Astro Boy?
Or a new movie.
I wouldn't mind a new movie.
I would not mind a movie at all. But with all that having
not live action.
Oh come on!
Why not live action?
Exactly.
Do we really want Mickey Mouse? Oh, so depressing.
I saw the best image ever online. It was on Comics Alliance on how Disney is ruining Marvel, and all it was was
this like an article or was this a comic?
No, it was an article with a picture where you had all the Avengers just
cat.
cowering in a corner, and the Mickey Mouse shadow luring over them with just demonic laugh going on. It was so funny. Oh,
Eagle Feast. and then return to Valhalla.
Yes. But with all that having been said, that concludes this edition of Extreme Hardcore Nerds. Yes, it was a shorter week this week. Well, it happens on holiday weeks. We lost.
This is a holiday week?
Well, President's Day.
So
wasn't that? Wait, that was this Monday?
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
oh my God, it was a long week.
Don't worry, next week we'll make up for it with next week.
Exactly. So make sure you come back and enjoy another great Extreme Hardcore Nerds. But with all that, I have been your host, your all-knowing exalted one, your king of kings, Andy Kruger, along with
the thrower of the fire, the one who makes Andrew mad, the bus driver of your your demise, the Doc Reaper, Stephen Creighton.
Touche.
No problem.
And also with us,
Gunner.
the demonic Gunner.
Gunner from the seventh depths of hell. And that other guy.
Yeah, he already said his name. Peace.
See you later, folks.